Super Kick Party!
Wait, it might be the
Oh,
wrong way.
damn. Oh, do we have to do it again?
Yes. No, you know what? It fits our vibe. It fits our vibe.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Books and Bex show, where we have brilliant ideas and they just fall apart on screen. I am Bex.
And I am
This
Books.
wonderful books. And we have some amazing topics going all over the show for you today. Apologies for our absence, but yeah. So,
Life.
we would like to open up this episode of the Books and Bex show with a big thank you. I know it sounds real cheesy, but come on, it actually does deserve a big thank you, especially in this fucking day and age
Yes.
with billionaire run companies and all this kind of shit. Like a real genuine thank you to I was gonna say thank you to AJ Styles. Thank you, AJ Styles.
Thank you, AJ.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you, AEW. Thank you very much for everything, and also especially this past going week. And Books, would you
Yes.
like to tell everyone why?
Yes. So in case if you are living under a rock and like to pretend politics don't deserve belong in anything but politics, you're insane. Um,
Because they're where
America
you are,
is
whether you like it or
currently,
not.
yeah, America is currently falling into fascism, and we have ICE who is murdering American
Hmm.
citizens in the street and murdering
And kidnapping.
non-citizens in the street as well.
Mm.
Um,
And entertainment centers.
Entertainment centers. It's
Mm.
quite disgusting. It is quite gross,
Mm.
and
Yes.
we all know our King Brody King has
Yes.
been very vocal
Fucking
and
Brody.
about his desire, like the rest of us, to abolish
Hmm.
ICE.
Hmm.
And last night on Dynamite in Vegas. I think we should say in Vegas.
In Vegas.
Vegas
Vegas, with
during
who I would like to quickly point in, has usually been quite they're quite a
a
rough crowd
red,
on AEW. They're a
yeah,
rough
and,
crowd.
and and it's a more red area, I believe.
Oh, is
Um,
it? Okay.
yeah, yeah,
But sorry, I just
uh,
wanted to point that in. They usually have been quite
yeah,
rough. Hmm.
yeah. During the main event, before it started,
Hmm.
um, the crowd chanted "fuck ice," and I'm gonna tear up because this is it's. I'll get to why I'm tearing. um, there was a huge "fuck ice" chant going on, and Bryce did not ring the bell to start for a solid minute. The commentators all let the crowd do it. And Tony Khan let it happen. They didn't mute it, they didn't cover it up. They let
Hmm.
this chant happen. And while we're, as America is falling into this fascist state, a lot of us have been in this really bad, depressive state. And to have this moment of hope, this moment of like, oh my God, like other people get it. We are making our feelings known as a government is trying to suppress and not let news channels talk about this is a very great feeling. And I want to
Hmm.
thank AEW, Tony Khan, Brody King. I mean, even MJF, like his little look at the
Hmm.
screen of like, that was Max. That was not MJF. That was Max, like telling, I'm not saying anything to the crowd. Like, the crowd's going to do this. And like, you go, crowd. Like,
Hmm.
it was a
Hey, hey,
beautiful
you can't
moment.
argue.
It's crazy watching AEW make mainstream news right now and
I was gonna
non-wrestling fans
say,
having weird thoughts
out of the
about
blue.
like they're like, "Oh
Yeah.
my God, they're losing the wrestling vote." I'm going to be honest, they didn't have the wrestling vote. Wrestling
No.
wrestling fans are overwhelmingly left-leaning,
Yes, yes. If you
educated,
look, if you look
progressive.
outside of the wobbly wobbly, so much
So many.
wrestling
And I will
fans
say, like, I
are
think even
way
inside of
more open.
the WWE, there's very
Yeah,
progressive fans who are, I
yeah.
think, also having their own little dealings with how they are dealing
Mm,
with what WWE is doing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
there's coping and there's They're
Some of them are
doing.
coping, some of them
Some
are
of them are not
projecting.
coping, and some of them
Some of
are
them are yeah, some of them are projecting hard,
hard.
and kind of blaming the AEW fans for I don't know what reason
Yeah.
whatsoever. Apparently being happy
Yeah.
with the product that you're watching,
Hmm.
and being satisfied that when you have like genuine things that you complain about, like we've gone on it before, but like very touching on this, like the fuck ice chant, Brody King being able to wear his fuck ice t-shirt
Hmm.
on on TV when they were down in Mexico
Grand Slam,
Arena
Mexico.
Mexico, and the fact that he was then able to produce that t-shirt and get profits for it to then go towards, can't remember, but go towards some.
It was going to like immigration funds, like
Yes,
or
yes,
or
yes, yes.
yeah,
I
it
can't
was it
remember
was it was
specifically
to
what
help
one, but
families that were
mm,
dealing with ICE. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So he was allowed to do all of that. Didn't get punished at all.
At all.
His run didn't get fucked over. He didn't lose any time on television. And then it all led up to, and I mean, it hasn't
Yes.
just been Brody King that's been allowed to say something,
Hmm.
like
Willow has
other
been.
wrestlers. Willow has said something. She's the first one that's come to my mind. Others haven't, but I'm pretty sure that if they were allowed to, I mean, not if they were allowed to, if they wanted to say something, they
They
could,
could.
but it's all
Hmm.
very like your own choice. But Brody King's is like the big, scary, God hates
Yeah.
vocalist, badass wrestler, who is putting himself very proudly and very strongly at the top of AEW's representation of
Hmm.
fuck the Melty Mountain.
Yeah.
And yeah, it
I.
was you heard it begin. It begun like pretty damn straight away. And it
Yeah.
only took a little bit for like the whole arena to just like join in. And it was one of the most perfectly enunciated chants I have ever heard. Like they enunciated that shit perfectly. You knew
Perfectly.
exactly what they were saying. And yeah, didn't get covered up, didn't
Hmm.
get wiped away afterwards. The thing that like Brody said to like camera got bleeped, but I think that is a bigger, different like actual
That's a
contracting
different ball
sort of
game than a
like
crowd chant. Yeah.
yeah, that's different. But still like nothing happened to him after that either. Like he's got another like title shot.
Yeah.
So it's
It's great.
different. It's
It is.
different. And
It's
I'm
a
sorry that it's not different like that for you guys
everyone.
in the Wubbly Wubbly.
Yeah.
But please know that not all of us, but a lot of us are here for you.
Hmm.
A lot of us are here for, and just like you said about the reach it's had outside of the wrestling world, we've had conversations with like people who had no idea.
Yeah.
It's been like, yeah,
I spent a good
wrestling's
portion of
like
my
this, is
day
awesome.
going, no, wrestling fans are progressive or like progressively less leaning. I've had a really great conversations with WWE fans, like like why they're feeling certain ways. Like it's been a really
Mm,
great conversation. I
mm,
do want to say we have to understand. I also think some wrestlers can't say something because of their visa statuses. A lot of
mm.
wrestlers come from overseas
Yes.
and are probably nervous to say something because they have visas,
Oh,
which could
yeah, yeah. Don't
easily
expect
be
anything from them.
taken.
Very
Um,
easily, very easily. Remember, a lot of them are from Canada as well. You may
yeah,
you may
Canada.
forget
We have a lot of,
that also is the
we
same
have a lot of
rules.
lucha talent. We have a lot of talent from Japan. I mean, it,
Mm.
we they. I'm I would love for everyone to be able to use their voice and speak out, but I understand it's not always possible, and I
No.
understand why people can't, especially when they're on a visa status. And
Mm.
um, I just appreciate AEW, the all the executives of AEW, all
Mm.
the talent behind the scenes, because you can clearly tell that they like working there and they feel
Yeah.
comfortable, which is a lot more
Yeah.
than we can say for a former NXT talent who is also the daughter of one of the shareholders that felt
Yeah.
like she couldn't say something and had to
Not
quit
even she could.
before she went on to Twitter and then deleted her Twitter, by the way. She went on, said this, and
The
left
whole
Twitter.
thing. Yeah. Did she?
And
Her whole
said,
account.
yeah, well, I think she was going to anyway, because you can clearly
Ah,
see where
fair.
she, like, if you don't
Yeah.
know, we're talking about The Rock's daughter, Ava, who quit her GM
Ava.
position at WWE either last week or earlier this week. Um,
Mm,
and
very
she went
recent.
on to X and posted, "Now that I'm gone, I can say with my whole chest, fuck Ice." And it was like, holy shit, yes, girl. And
Yeah.
it makes me really sad that because of who WWE is has an not the who Triple K has embedded himself with has made
Mm,
talent feel like that they can't speak out, or there is the chance that talent can't speak out because of that connection.
mm.
And that's
Yeah.
very heartbreaking. Then you have Tony Khan saying he wants his talent to be able to express their political views, use their voices, use their platforms, and
Mm.
it's night and day.
It
And
is. It is. It is
uh,
it is a very interesting connection that the Wobbly Wobbly does have, isn't it? Because they've had a I mean, that piece of trash is in like the Hall of Fame, for goodness
mhm.
sake. Like him and that old scrotum head were like friends and probably still are,
Oh,
for
they're
like
definitely still friends, yeah.
ages. They both have a long history of saying really inappropriate things about
And
their
doing
daughters.
inappropriate things.
But yeah, especially about their daughters, so I'm sure they had a lot in common to talk about. Um, and then it just got, and then yeah, and then it just got worse. Like it really
Yeah.
did just get worse.
Hmm.
And if I was still watching, I would not have been. If the whole like Saudi thing and just like the absolute just shite of the product didn't push me away. And I was still hanging around for whatever reason. No shade. I know that is shade, but I'm not like putting that on like you as an individual personally. Um, to anyone out there who's like, man, I'm still watching. Um,
Get off your high horse. No,
and it's like, I don't have one. I'm not a
I
really
do.
big fan of riding horses. I don't think horses should be ridden. They're prey animals. It's just silly. Leave the horses alone. Sidebar. But
I'm
um,
proudly on my pedestal right now.
yeah, that's much more sturdier, you know?
Yeah.
We take turns. So like I'm holding it on the bottom for her, just to make it a little bit more sturdier. And then when I get up there,
Yeah, and
she
then we
holds it.
switch. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're like each other's ref when we're reaching for
Yes.
the tag titles at the top of the ladder. Okay, I tangented myself out of my point.
Well, it's like, no, I mean, like, I think you were kind of tangenting into what we wanted to continue to talk about, and that's as more information has come out about another major thing happening in the United States and kind of, I want to say worldwide, is the fact
It
that
is.
an WWE talent who has taken her own life because of stuff that has happened to her was mentioned in
Mm,
those files. And it just
yeah.
continues to be a heartbreaking situation when you think about
Mhm.
everything this woman has been through, and then to kind of be
Yeah.
treated like the way she is with some WWE fans because they can't accept that like Vince McMahon is a piece of like trash. And then to
Mm.
find that out and you're just like, oh my God, like this poor girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm. Which is, and it's just another little like cog that just like, in my mind, it just brings it closer and closer, you know?
mhm,
Like, they're just as close as like political affiliates.
yeah.
But like other stuff is just it just makes it float the thought just float around in your mind while the other shit is also seeming rather close.
Hmm.
Alleged, blah 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 blah. Own personal opinion, rather shove it up your ass and twizzle on it. But but it does. It really, really does, and it's gross. It's really fucking gross. it didn't need to be that way. They could have just stuck with whatever they were doing. And I don't know if it's like the TKO purchase that because we know TKO with UFC was very much like, hey, the orange president's here. Woo! So, like that fucking wow, that was a really good titty shimmy. Anyway, um so that acceptance, definitely was already there and probably, it's just gross. It's just
Yeah,
gross. It's
it
gross. It's gross. And I hate that's in a wrestling company that was
yeah.
always, but like, let's just go.
They used to be pretty, despite the Orange Man being on it. I mean, I don't want to say they haven't always been not political. They've obviously have done really bad gimmicks and very bad
Hmm.
skits.
Yeah. And
But
like, no bullshit, doing the whole like thing for the troops is pretty political in my,
yeah,
like, from an outside point of view, from an international point of view. Yeah, it looks
yeah.
very political. Yeah, sorry, carry on. Just wanted to pop
No,
that in.
no, it does. But to see a company like that so openly embrace what they are doing, it's heartbreaking. And I understand why people are having a hard time letting go. It is
Mm,
heartbreaking.
mm,
I mean,
mm, mm.
I obviously I stopped watching around the time of the Janelle Grant lawsuit because that to me was a very big hard line.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That was,
and I know
yeah,
Vince left after
gross.
that and stuff, but it
Mm,
didn't feel right to me.
no. Leaving
And then
for
the
that
product
reason,
wasn't really good,
actually.
wasn't good either for me back then. So like,
Mm,
it
well,
didn't
yeah,
really
right. It kind of helped.
matter.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a
Yeah.
lot of people get like shit for like leaving for that reason as well. And
Oh
it's
yeah.
like,
I was told I was on a moral high ground, and I'm like,
yeah, so much of this moral high ground. I'm like, I'm
you
sorry.
can if you don't want to if just announcing why you're not watching something is not like a dig at someone else. Like
It's not.
like
Jesus. And people, that's the one thing I want to like weed out of like one of the big segments of like the IWC that we want to weed out is that whole like, oh, that woman insulted me personally. It's like,
yeah.
no,
No. And the
no.
and the in the whataboutism that goes with that. Like I'm
Oh,
pretty
I hate that.
like at this point I'm so over the whataboutism, especially when you're using an article from 2016 to think you're proving a point when I will say actions speak louder than words, and the
Mm,
actions taken by one company, the actions taken by both companies speak
mm,
very clearly kind of what they believe in. And
mm.
the whataboutism is driving me nuts.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and I think we
yeah,
should
it
be
really
able to
is.
call out what one promotion does right or wrong without it
Hmm.
turning into a, well, my feelings are hurt.
Mm,
Like,
exactly. Because
no,
I'll tell you about,
we
carry
should
on.
be able to call this stuff out or like say like I'm really happy, I'm really proud of AEW for allowing a fuck ice chant when majority of it
Mm,
Americans are struggling day to day right now because they're
real
scared that a
struggling.
gazapple like police are going to show up at their doors demanding their birth certificates or
Yeah,
passports. Like
exactly.
like
And knowing that they, people who are feeling scared, like I've obviously seen, even native, Five Nations, people's carrying around their documents for
mhm,
fuck's sake.
yeah. The
Because they're
people who
worried
we
about,
stole the land from,
they're scared that they're going to be
they're
deported to
scared.
where? The
To where?
big
The like
giant like volcano in the fucking middle of the ocean that everyone's being disappeared into? My goodness. It's it's for someone like that, I could imagine just like just a little bit of that glimmer of hope to know that if they could make it to an AEW event, they'd be safe,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
And I think that's the important key here is that AEW has made an environment for everyone to feel safe, regard
Yes.
like regardless of who you love,
Mm,
what the color of your skin, your like anything like that. Like AEW has really made an inclusive space, and that's amazing. Like,
mm.
and I that's something that should be celebrated and not like dig up, like
Mm,
criticize. And it's insane to me
yeah.
that people want to criticize AEW for just trying to make wrestling for all.
I don't understand it. But I think, and this is kind of in a weird, a real like shitty comparison, but from what I see from like, a certain, what do we call them? They're not an ethnic race, are they? What are these white mega American WWE fans? What?
Fincels. Fincels.
Incels. Yeah, wobbly wobbly incels. Oh God, that's just wiped my fucking point as well. But yeah, I've completely wiped my point on that one. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. They're totally taking like their very stubborn life views in their politically like encouraged views and just put that on everything. So everything is either like this or that. You're either this thing or that thing. This whole thing is now this thing, so now I'm against that, so now that whole thing is that thing. By being like now woke over there is like wrong, and like AEW doing this and their fans being happy about
Yeah.
the show is wrong. It has to be wrong. And it's like, no, we're having a fun time. We're having a fun time. Believe you me, I am still really digging hard in my brain trying to figure out how I feel about this whole fucking handmaiden situation. So don't you go around and saying that we're like one-eyed tribalistic crazies. Because no, believe you me, we're very vocal in our whatsy poodles, and we're also very vocal in our congratulatories as well to
Yes.
everyone. You
Yes.
know, it's
I
not this
I
whole
don't care if
high
you're a
horse thing.
WWE fan. I'll be your biggest hype woman.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. If you're a good
like,
person,
yeah, if you're a good person, I should make that very clear. If you're not, I'm most likely um uh screenshotting your profile and putting it out for the world for you to be blocked. Um,
yeah. Because there are some gross ones out
oh,
there. Like
oh,
there
oh,
really
oh,
are.
oh, you should go look today at the one I got.
Mm. Books has had a day. While I was sleeping and then doing morning errands, Books has had a
I've
day.
had
So
a day.
I need to catch up on this.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. One in particular. Oh my God, I almost want to tell you the name.
Ooh. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
fucking French
it was
name.
someone with
Public.
the with oh yeah. I'm not gonna get the full name, but it was
Not fair.
Lusty Doll. And I was like, you are a disgusting human being. That is just like a red flag.
Okay, that was a choice. That was a choice. Oh my goodness. They probably and what was their words of
Well, he
wisdom?
told me that what's fair is like
Was a
basically
he
what started with like, well, the Democrats. Yeah, no. If you look at my profile, I'm sitting here calling out the Democrats left and right for sitting on their lazy asses and just posting
constantly,
statements and not doing anything.
constantly. I
Like
see it all the
I am
time.
very critical.
I retweet them all the time. I see them.
Like I am not. And then he said something like, "What's fair is fair." And I looked at his profile, and I
Ah,
got triggered. I got triggered, and I was like, "What's fair is fair." I said, "What's fair is American citizens not getting shot in the head
that's
by a
fair.
an
That's fair.
untrained police force. What's fair is fair. One side is pushing us into fucking fascism, and the other, I mean, mind you, the other
Yes,
side is just letting it happen. But what's
yes.
fair is fair. And then
Open
I
all
looked at
doors.
his profile, and he was basically implying that the orange toddler was not guilty. And I was like, oh, oh. And I called him
Goodbye.
um he got really mad at me. He had some big feels. He had some big snowflake feels over me calling him
Oh,
um a bleep.
yeah.
Um like
Oh, was it the good
what
one?
Trump is, like when men like little kids.
Ah, ah,
I
yeah, yeah,
called
yeah,
him
yeah.
a
That
blank
one, the PDF file.
bootlicker, and he got very mad. And I put him on blast.
See,
No, I don't know why you guys come for me. I am just gonna put you on blast so people block you.
mm, mm. Exactly. If you
Messing
want a
with the
good way
wrong
to,
person.
yeah. If you want to be like blocked from most of threads, then yeah, go hard.
Yeah.
But
You and your like 6 followers can just complain about what a bitch I am. Okay.
like, okay,
I'll go not complain with my thousands of followers, which I don't
I
know how
don't.
I hit 4,000
This
followers
woman,
today, and I have no idea why you guys are following me. None
more of
whatsoever.
them.
I'm a fucking crazy person. I'm unhinged. I'm fucking nuts. I yell at my followers 9 times out of 10,
I do like that.
and yet you still follow me. So thank you. I don't know what to
Yay!
say. Um, I guess
Welcome.
next goal, let's hit 5K. Let's try to get my
Why not?
threat. I would love to get my Instagram monetized because I deleted TikTok. I'm not doing. Yep. Well,
Oh yeah,
with the
yeah,
American sale and
yeah. Mm,
our new terms and conditions, I was like, yeah, fuck no.
yeah, that's some
So,
dodgy ass shit. Yeah.
follow me on Instagram now. You'll see a lot more book
Yeah.
content, but I mean, books are cool.
Books are cool.
Look,
See?
look, look at my collection. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?
Wouldn't you think I'm
Girl,
a girl who
girl, who
has
has everything?
everything?
I got Kenny's and books galore.
I've got Teclas and Joshi galore. Is that Penelope Ford? Oh, it's right. But
But
I
who
want
cares? I
more.
want more. That was a beautiful singing job by us and a beautiful freestyle.
Considering we are half like bajillion miles away with an international mini lag, I think that is an Emmy-winning performance right there. No,
Love
Grammys, Grammys! Musical theater! There we go.
that.
But yes, so it's been awesome to see a whole bunch of people, and this is just who I saw on Threads, and I haven't even really been on Threads that much, since the Dynamite came out. But it was awesome seeing a whole bunch of
Yeah.
people who had no idea have this like
People
come
who had
across
not watched
them.
wrestling in like 20 years who had no idea there's an
Yeah,
alternative and like an
yeah,
alternative that matches what they like their vibes. And it's
yeah,
I've been kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of like mean to people that are like, hey, wrestle, like I'm like, I'm sorry you haven't been paying attention, but like some of us been very vocal about where we stand.
yeah,
And
yeah,
like maybe if Blue Sky stops blocking wrestling fans every 2 seconds of the day because they can't
yeah.
handle that wrestling is not MAGA. But let's be real, wrestling is not just American. It is a worldwide organization that
Oh yeah,
has worldwide fans that think
oh yeah.
and have, I don't want to say different views, but like you know what I mean, different views. Like the oldest promotion in the world
Different
is in Mexico, and that's
experiences. Yeah.
CMLL. You have New
Mm,
Japan, you have Noah, you have Stardom, you have Rev Pro, you have all these smaller Indian.
you have
Let's
those
cut
as
that.
well.
we have we have all of these indie promotions throughout the world, and it's so much more than this bubble that WWE has created in America.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if
Mm-hmm.
today was that little pop to people to start realizing that um there's so much bigger of a wrestling scene and world, that's all I think we could ask for.
Because wouldn't that be wonderful? Because we have been saying for a very, very long time, even before, the shows and all that kind of stuff, that wrestling is love. Like when wrestling is done
Hmm.
right by the wrestlers, with the wrestlers doing like what they want, the way they want to do and express it the way they want to express with a company that's happy with like creativity and personal expression. Wrestling is love, and I really do feel like wrestling can heal the world. And if all of our wrestling, see, it's just those like tribalistic incels. They're just so loud. They're just so loud, and we just need to be louder. And
Yes, and that's why I do what I do. When people are like, why do you go after the trolls? Why do you do what you do?" Because I can. Like they don't
yeah,
affect me mentally,
no,
and I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna troll them right back because
that's your skill.
it's my skill, and
Yeah,
if I can get people to be aware of them and get rid of them so their timeline is better, and like we could just all the and
Exactly.
also just bring a better experience to wrestling, I'm gonna do it. Like,
Exactly. Because the more people you farm out there for others to block, then they just get that out of their feed. They never
mhm,
even have to potentially come across
come
that
across
for
it.
any, yeah, for any reason. It's like the front line. We're on the front line
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
on the
war
front line.
against the IWC, and it's great that a bunch of like other people, even outside of who have no idea about this crazy little fucking toxic IWC that we're really trying hard to cleanse,
Get rid of.
even exists. So if they can come in and not know about
But it'd be
you
great.
guys.
Hold on, I just want to laugh. Do you see what I have at my desk?
It's an Ariel. We that was not, we swear, completely impromptu. We didn't even talk
That
about the
wasn't
little
Rob too. I forgot this was here. I'm like, wait.
Spooky. But
It's
yeah,
spooky.
so that was a really nice positive thing to like
For
pump
today,
out.
like
Yeah.
everything that's happened since then has just been very nice. It's
Mm,
been like a kind of a beacon, um, and it's
it
nice to
has.
see. And I think
It is. It
it
really
makes
is.
me like
And
it just made me happy. I'm like, you know, it's been rough over here. So thank you,
mm,
AEW.
yeah, no, it has. And it was like one of those like if you're a person that's like affected by music when it does like a certain swell or just like creativity in
Hmm.
general, like with movies or whatever, like because like it was simple. They One thing I also really loved about the moment is that they didn't cut to any of the fans doing it either, which was also very smart.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Um,
protected the
that
fans, which was
they protected the
like
fans. The lights were still down, and there was still a blue light on
hmm
everything from Brody King's entrance, and they kept it down, which was amazing because that would have had to have been like a jump decision, because at any moment it was set to like phew, go back up and all that kind of stuff. But obviously, whoever, I'm not going to say who because I wasn't there, but whoever like picked it up and was just like, yo, they're doing this, and then the word went around. Yeah, they kept the
yeah.
lights down low, just focused on MJF and his amazing fucking
That was such a good
facials.
face.
MJF is also a gift to wrestling. I'm so
Hmm.
glad he has no intentions of going to the wobbly wobbly. Um, his facial expressions are brilliant. They're
Brilliant.
so good. And then they went to Brody, and then yeah. So yeah, thank you for it, the whole way that you handled that. And I'm not. There's probably going to be some sort of backlash in some sort of way because that's just
Oh,
how
there
this
there
goes.
there
But we'll just
already
keep
is,
going.
but you know,
We'll just keep
we'll
going.
keep going.
Let's keep going. That's what you just
The
gotta
good
do.
news of
Just gotta
them
stay
being
strong.
a private company, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But as we talk about
People with
wrestlers,
questionable views
yeah,
of the
people
world,
with
of the world.
of who you really kind of want to sit down to, maybe have a nice jug of a beverage because you're going to need a lot of liquid to hydrate your mind through the bizarre ramblings of this very, very, very talented wrestler.
Talented. God, it's not
Yeah.
fair how much you can hate a real person, but go like, holy fuck, I can't hate you as a wrestler.
It's it's oh
I feel like
it's
everyone knows
it's
who we're
really
talking
it's
about because everyone says the same thing about this guy.
yeah,
Hate the
everyone
person,
has this
love the
problem.
wrestler.
Love the wrestler. Exactly. And it sucks because he seems like he's such a
He,
good dad as well. He
as
seems like he's a good friend, but
what Mr. Books and I have said, he just doesn't know better.
yeah, isn't that funny? Like every conversation I've also had that's gone about this dear person, it's always come to the same thing. It's just like I just think he just he just
He
doesn't
just
know. And it's
he's
like
just there's you know, Y-
I
y-
just don't think there was any time. You know, he had being a phenomenal wrestler to do and also produce children. Those are the
Yeah, yeah.
two things that he knew
He
how to
didn't.
do. And that was the end of
School
it.
was the least important. School was the least important thing.
If he couldn't land on it or jump off it or fling it, or fuck it, it wasn't
It wasn't a priority.
it wasn't in the priority. So bless his little heart. I do wonder what goes through his little brain when they do go overseas. Um, it must have blown his mind when they went to Australia because I'm not quite. I always assume that people who do think the way he thinks have not like are also a part of the whole like Australia doesn't exist camp, which I think is funny and we laugh about a lot because we're the country that's always left off maps. Because if anyone's going to be like something doesn't exist, it's going to be us. But oh no, Australia has to take that too and be the fucking country that these crazy people don't think exists. Well, fine.
With their big killer bugs and animals.
Big killer everything. Me and our wonderful producer extraordinaire were actually talking about the crazy ecological system of
Like
Australia and
there's
how the
you can't
fuck did
go in
that
the
happen?
water. There's sharks and alligators.
Yes,
You'll die.
they have saltwater and freshwater crocodiles. They
Crocodiles.
also have
Well, you know what? To me, they're the same animal. They're scaly reptilian death
nom
machines.
nom 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 nom.
I don't like
Oh
reptiles,
my God.
okay? I have a hard time with
Reptile.
reptiles.
I
They're
love
scaly.
reptiles. They are amazing, but I have been close to crocodiles doing their little like wiggle, 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 and then kaflonk on something. That kaflonk of their jaw terrified
Nope.
the living
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
out of me.
scary.
I was
Like,
like, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you.
no,
I'm moving, we're leaving.
cro- I'm pretty sure it's because of alligators and crocodiles. I'm terrified of reptiles. Like I've just put them all in that
Reptile. Fair enough. Well,
that
like
category.
Komodos are pretty like ballsy. You don't want to end up with one of those. I remember seeing one of those like in like a zoo in Oz, and I was like, holy shit, these things are massive and scary. Like you
It's
see them,
scary.
and it's like that's scary, and they know, but they're just like, I could just sit there in the sun and just wait for my food to come. But if I wanted to eat you,
I will attack
I
you.
could. And then you get like the littler ones that like, aren't that big. Well, they're big, they're like long, but how did we get on this? Anyway, but I need to finish my thought.
Anyway,
But like, and they scamper along and they've got like the big like and like they're real ballsy. They've got like that little thing syndrome, and you're like, nah, I probably could take you, but I don't want it. You're gonna nip my ankles. Yeah.
fucking Australia, man.
But yeah, so that's all leading us to talking to a test.
Whatever his thing is. I thought it was this.
He does the
Whatever.
thing. He crosses it over, and then his little glovesies make the whole like circle
The
thing.
oh yeah, that's why I was doing this because his gloves do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
You
AJ.
gotta do the smush.
Yeah.
Yeah, AJ Styles. Okay, now the
The
first time
phenomenal
I
one.
said this, the phenomenal motherfucker. I remember walking around in my phenomenal t-shirt, and these two kids were like walking past me, and they're like, "Oh, she has a phenomenal t-shirt." And I'm like, I know, I'm so cool.
No.
But yes, that phenomenal bastard, AJ Styles, who did very specifically say that he was retiring from WW. Did he say WWE ring or WWE wrestling? It was definitely WWE.
I don't remember, but it was definitely WWE something.
Yeah. And as soon as
He
I
made it
heard
very
that,
clear that he was retiring from WWE
yeah,
in like competition.
yeah.
Like,
And if you're retiring from everything, you don't say that.
yeah,
So as
you
soon
just
as
say
he
I'm
said that,
retiring.
yeah. So as
Like
soon as he
John
said
Cena
that,
retired. He had a retirement tour.
right? He didn't say I'm recovering. I'm recovering.
I'm
Recovering from
retiring
the
from
wobbly wobbly.
WWE.
That's what they should call the retirement tour. It's your recovery tour. Jesus. You need to be like, how they put you through that whole like training and the NXT for like brainwashing you to like be wobbly wobbly wrestlers.
Yeah.
People, we need to start having like one of those on the way out. So Someone really needs to. There's going to be a lot that's going to need a moment.
Oh yeah. He's
So
gonna
real
need to
quick,
go to the New Japan dojo to get some practice on how to be AJ Styles again.
yeah, like he's close to. Oh wait, I don't know geography. Is he close? Oh, I don't know. Where would he be? Florida? Does he live in Florida, or
Uh
does he still live in the Carolina one? Is
well, he was from Georgia, like that
Oh,
one.
the Georgia Rouges.
He
Gotcha.
was from Georgia.
I always get those mixed up. It's because I
Here,
always
let's
think of Georgia
Google.
the country.
Where does AJ Styles live?
I mean, either way, he's got money. He can fly to the LA
Yeah.
dojo. He can fly to the fucking Japan Tokyo dojo if he wants to. But
Oh no, he still lives in Georgia.
oh, he is still living in Georgia. He is a country boy with that country strength. Ain't nobody man enough to take me out of Georgia. Um, he specifically said retiring out of WWE.
WWE.
And I remember saying he specifically said, and I
Hmm.
was looked like a marked fool.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, but wording, you've got to listen to the words that
The
people
words.
say. You know, you've got to listen to the words. This was very specifically. He didn't have to say it so specifically. And now everyone else is like, oh, that's phenomenal. Oh, that's this. And I'm like, oh, so now we're theorizing that he's coming to AEW now, are we? Who's the fucking mark now? Huh? So yeah, what do you think about that? I'm
I
in
mean I
two
definitely
minds,
think that
3 months.
people forget, like, call him Mr. TNA, but like people seem to forget that he was also like huge in ROH. He loved ROH.
Massive.
Was huge in New Japan, was instrumental
Mm,
in the continuation of the Bullet Club. Yeah,
And made it even more, took it to the level that it,
yeah,
is. And also
yeah.
took himself to his persona that everyone else knows from the
Hmm.
Wobbly Wobbly came from Bullet Club.
Yeah. So I don't um I think I don't think he's gonna physically sign anywhere until he signs a Legends
Yeah.
contract or like a trainer contract. I think he is going to make sporadic appearances. I think he'll appear at New Japan.
I
I
think
mean,
so, yeah.
he he's very close with the Young Bucks and Kenny, and Will
Super
Ospreay really
close.
looks up to him. I can see him
Yeah.
wanting to at least show up there and do
Mm.
something. And I
Yeah.
think I hope he realizes that there's a lot of us that are still on the other, like, not watching WWE, that have a lot of respect for him and would love to see
Yes.
these matches. Like Kenny
Yes.
versus Styles would be an amazing like match again. Like they technically have unfinished business, right? Like
They do. They do. They do.
um
I think if we got, fuck me. I think if we got AJ Styles after, like, some running around in the ring, like doing some, I know, proper wrestling. I know that's going to rub some people, but it's the truth. Um, go through the process of actually like creating, like having free form creativity in the
mhm.
ring and get used to flowing through that kind of like throwing in improvisation and all that kind of shit and getting all flowier when he gets that ready again. And if we had a match of AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega this year,
Or an Osprey, like the
oh, we have to have an Osprey one,
the
especially.
Styles
Yeah,
clash
we
off,
have
like
to.
come
Yeah.
on.
No, we
Like it'd be
definitely
so
have to have one of
good.
those. Yeah, definitely. Because not putting any like curse on it or anything, but like Will has come back from a real, serious injury. Now we can't really expect 7 more years out of him,
Yeah, so
kindly,
let's
like that would be selfish, I think.
yeah.
I'm not also saying that he's coming back on his last run, but if we
No,
are
but
going to
he's
get
closer
some,
to the retirement side of his career than the
yeah,
beginning, and that's
yeah.
okay. It happens.
It's okay, exactly, especially when you do something as very high impact like live performance stunt work like this as often
Yeah,
because
it's
you got to like
wrestling.
practice and everything as well. You got to practice the thing that you're doing before you actually do it. You've done it like 20 times and everyone's like, "Oh, that's got to hurt." And it's like, "Dude, that hurt at like 5." also like it would be great if we could get that like him and like Osprey and Kenny
Yeah.
versus yeah
I
versus
can definitely
AJ.
see the
That'd be fun.
Bucks really trying to convince him. Like Tony Khan's gonna pay him whatever he wants. Like you want a
Yes,
one-off
yes,
deal of like $4 million, you got it. Like
fine. Yeah.
because I mean he also like whatever you want to say about Tony Khan, Tony Khan respects wrestling and respects
Yes.
the history of wrestling and knows in particular how big it would be for AJ Styles to appear there. Like
Yes.
I think he would also probably do like a one-off on ROH, like maybe an ROH pay-per-view or something. But
Oh my God. Sorry, just want to jump in there. You've just made a thought come into my mind, but wouldn't it be wonderful if we could have an ROH pay-per-view where we get the boys back, you know? We've got fucking Daniel Bryanson on commentary.
yeah,
You ain't getting into the ring, sir. You have like Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Samoan Joseph, oh, baby, baby, maybe.
maybe.
You know, and like some others, like I saw Martinez, Mercedes Martinez just got put in the Women's Hall of Fame real recently. And then like they could come back in a pay-per-view against like who's like the stars on like eight and like ROH now. Like that would be
Yeah,
great if we could
it'd be
have
so
one of
fun.
those. That would be now that's fantasy pay-per-view booking right
Yeah,
there. That really is.
it could
Yeah.
happen. I can see AJ Styles just wanting to have a couple one-offs. Um,
Mm,
because
yeah.
people forget he was a massive indie guy, like
Massive. Yeah.
massive, and like I don't think he's gonna. I don't get the impression that he wants to end without doing a small indie run because he was very willing to go
Yeah.
back to TNA, appear in TNA, and I think that it's something he's going to want to do. And if he doesn't, that's
Yeah.
okay. I mean, you know, but I have a feeling that he's going to make some couple one-off. I don't think he's fully signing anywhere.
I
Um,
don't know. I don't think so either. I agree with you. I think,
so
yeah,
I think
he'd
it's going to
do
be like
like
a per
floating
appearance thing.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that that's the kind of like retirement you want to be able to do,
Yeah.
to be able to
Who-
like, yeah, go have a chance to go back, like going back to your
Yeah.
own school. Who wants to go back to their own schools? But you know, like go back to your own like
Yeah.
wrestling promotions, you know, and like go around and then come to AEW and have a massive fucking match and then bon voyage, sir.
Because I can see something like Finn Balor doing something similar.
Yes, me too. Me absolutely too. I can see the Bucks doing that as well.
hmm Yeah. I
I
mean,
see the Bucks doing a
I don't
world
know if
tour
the
before
Bucks would
they
go
go.
back to TNA at this point, considering I
Oh,
think
yes, sorry. Yeah, no, they wouldn't go to
I
TNA.
sadly think the actions of one promotion have kind of soured
Yeah, that won't happen,
stuff.
unfortunately.
Because people
Unfortunately.
seem to forget that this is also the Bucks and Kenny's baby,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Like, guys, hello,
they're
hello,
not going to
learn your
be rushing
fuck.
to go sign with a company who's been trashing them
Yeah,
for
learn
years.
your history. Learn your history,
Learn
people.
your history.
Yeah. If a couple of mad folks like us can do it, then
Yeah, you
so can
can.
you. So can you. Exactly.
God.
But it will be fun to see what he's doing. It will be fun.
hmm
Even our dear CEO,
Oh
won a
yeah,
match with a phenomenal one, and I'm like, yes, yes, please,
that made me. When
because
she
we are
said that,
having
I was like, she has not missed though. She's kind of caught when people are,
no, she has not. She is quite the predictor of wrestling, is our
and
dear
so is Will
CEO.
Ospreay because Will Ospreay teased Ricochet too.
He did. He is a
And
cheeky little brat. Maybe they're the ones that have the balance between them.
yeah, Ricochet and Marcel, that would piss off the Vincels.
It gets to a certain point where you're like, these people really have to have more uh morals on the opposite side of us than just wrestling. You know, it's
Yeah.
like from what certain people say and from what certain people say how they've feel about other people, it's like, yeah, I don't think I'd like you anyway. So yeah, we'll just get you out of our life. Boop, bye-bye. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Uh, you know what's a movement moment? I found myself agreeing with Don Callis last night.
in what?
I really want to puke because I can't believe I said the words I agree with Don Callis.
I know. I'm like, what the hell could he have said that you agree with?
He said Andrade should be on the cover of a romance novel, and God
Oh,
damn it,
well.
Don Callis, you're not wrong.
No. Like a broken clock, that man is right
Yeah.
at least
There's quite a
twice a
few
day.
romance novels back here, and I can tell you Andrade would fit right in. But
And
someone,
if you may have picked up from the little sly, awkward, blushing smile from our dear books when Hangman mentioned fanfics earlier,
I
may have a bit of experience in the romance area.
yeah. Um, so this leads me to what I want to do now, and that's wrestlers who belong on romance covers because
Yeah.
wrestlers are good-looking people, and a lot of them look like they could be on the cover of a romance novel. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
let's be real. So I don't know if you guys know this. My favorite picture of Kenny Omega is him in the New Japan ring with a toothpick in his mouth, the
Mm,
glasses, and he's just like,
mm,
oh, it is my
yeah.
morally gray
Hmm.
dream man. Like, it just screams, I'm like someone, if you were mine, I'd be so good to you. But if someone crossed you, I'm gonna unalive them. And it's just like, okay. So like Kenny Omega would be great on like, oh God, I kind of want to pull out the novel. Okay.
You can if you've got
So like
it.
imagine Kenny Omega on the cover of this.
Oh, yes.
Like,
Yes, definitely. Definitely. He would so, yeah, in that cleaner vibe.
yes. Oh my
And
God.
I and even now I'd say because the man's getting a little more like blonde highlighting in
Yeah,
his
he's looking like,
hair. The
yeah,
the condition of the curls is like coming
it's coming back
back.
a little bit. He's picked up that conditioner again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could
Oh,
be
he
in
could
one of
also
those,
then be the opposite and be a golden
yeah.
retriever like
Yeah.
character on a cover. Like,
That's what I was
oh,
thinking.
like,
Yeah, he could do
oh,
both.
he do both.
Yeah.
He's
Hmm.
multifaceted. Oh God. Here I am. I'm good. Just at the
It
border.
always comes back. But he is that damn talented, and
Yeah.
it always cracks me up when people say like, "No, I don't really like his wrestling style, but he seems like a good guy." And it's like, okay, you don't like talent. Anyway, we're
You don't
moving on
like
from this.
talent. Okay, but let's let's talk about Drew McIntyre for a second, especially when he
Oh,
has
he
the
would
sword.
very, very much sword, Lord of the Manor,
Yeah, like
completely
on like
like
the cover of
sweaty.
Outlander or
Yeah,
like a romanticy Fae. Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, Drew
We got the
McIntyre. Oh
fire in the
yeah.
background.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know who also like came into my little bisexual mind? Megan Bain.
Yes.
Like
Well,
on the
I had
top
a
of a
whole separate
cliff.
one for Megan
Woo!
Bain because like
Oh, did
there's
you?
a whole
You
bunch
already
of
had it?
like so I'm also really into Greek. Well, I'm into like all like my like a lot of things I'm reading right now are about like retelling of like not just the Greek gods, but I'm like opened up to all myths. Like Megan
Oh,
Bain as
yay.
like the cover of a Greek retelling or something and being like,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
I believe that. She looks
Yes.
like a goddess.
Exactly. And then you'll have like Penelope just kind of
As
like
her like
sitting
little
down there, just kind of like looking at you with like someone's decapitated head in their like hand.
yeah,
But she's sexy. She's got it going on. It's Penelope Ford. Hello.
it's Penelope Ford. Yeah, it's both. Like, mm. And then like
Like,
so I mean obviously here I am pulling out all my books.
well, yeah, you are books. This is half
Okay.
your
Now there's
job.
also this thing called cowboy romance. And
I told you she knew a lot.
let's just be real.
Yes.
Hangman, and particularly when he's in like the full cowboy getup, including like the
Hmm.
rope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
can be the
yeah,
star
yeah.
of a cowboy romance.
Very, very much. Very, very much. You know who, well, this person gives me like all sorts of feelings anyway. But when he's been coming out with like all the chains around his neck, I'm like, Swerve, you gotta stop doing that, buddy.
It's Swerve again.
Exactly.
It's Swerve. It's Kenny and
Exactly.
Swerve. It can go
It,
either way. It's Kenny or
mm-hmm.
Swerve. Like a nice
Mm-hmm.
little like badass. I mean,
Yeah.
this is like a creepy. I think this is like a stalker novel. But
Oh,
you
Jesus.
know, Kenny or Swerve could totally play that like morally like gray
Yeah.
uh, stalker, but lovable. And he'd be like, okay,
Romance stalker, not real life stalker.
yeah, yeah, romance stalker.
And they're facing each other too, so it can be like the face off for the cover. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
They haven't like have they made that official yet?
Not yet,
No,
but
they're gonna.
oh
They're
God,
gonna.
I'm not gonna be
They're gonna.
okay. Like I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna be
gonna be,
okay.
no one's gonna be okay. Absolutely no one is going to be
Oh,
okay. Just like no one's gonna be okay with Megabab versus Babes of Wrath, except for maybe me, because I do slide on bias.
I was gonna say I don't have any enemies to lovers back here, but that would be the perfect Hangman and Swerve
Oh
cover.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and like the whole see, I don't know the names of the different things. But and this may not even be a romance like novel kind
Well,
of
I'm
thing,
I'm
but
I'm
I
talking
can't
like all romance, like whether it's
yeah.
fantasy romance,
Yeah.
romance, like there's so many subgenres.
But like I have this whole like scene in my mind, right? Like you have like closer to the camera and you have like Don Callis and he's like got his arm lovingly around like Takeshita and they're looking at something and then in like the doorway behind them you have like Okada just standing there just looking at them like, you know.
Huh, what would we call that?
What would
Because it
that
would
be?
not be a why choose. A why choose is me getting Kenny, Hangman, and Swerve together in a ring in a weird enemies to lovers times two with friends to lovers and not choosing between any of them. Okay, guys, what do you think the books meant? You think I'm just reading like cute little classics? No, pay attention to my book account.
Please pay attention. And also, if you out there also have any suggestions, we need to know. Oh my God, books, this has just come to me right now. I have a wonderful friend. She also loves wrestling and loves fanfic, writes some herself, reads a whole bunch. You two need to meet.
Oh
Um,
yes, we need to be
you
friends.
two need to be friends. It has to
I'm trying to find
happen.
more book covers.
So who okay, so another one that it was actually funny because when Books brought this to the table earlier on today, the first person that came into my head is a dude that's like firstly on AE Dub and he would definitely fall into like that Fabio what's that one? The
Oh,
Fabio
like a
type
classic romance, like
classic romance. He would definitely fall into this. Even though he has a face like a psychopath, it's mainly the hair. But Clark Connors,
yes,
he knows how to swoosh. He really does. He's got
yeah,
that great swoosh, and it's
hmm
like there's something about like a guy, a white guy, like shirtless, sweaty. I mean, I guess it's just because it
it's
just
the
looks like
Fabio
Fabio,
effect. It's the
basically.
Fabio.
Yeah. And it's like they've got that honey hair, and you're just like, yeah, you
Yeah,
could be on a cheesy romance novel.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can do it.
absolutely.
And okay, here we go. I'm gonna get weird. There's also a subgenre of monster romance,
Oh yes, yes there is.
and I'm not talking like Frankenstein guys. I'm talking like actual
Oh,
and I'm not talking about like werewolves either. Like there are some really interesting books out
I'm not coming
there.
up.
I have not read it yet, but there is a T-Rex romance
Okay, I'm
novel.
going back down now.
Um, so
All
I
right.
mean,
What's that?
we
What's
have a
with this
ton
T-Rex?
of monster romance people, like Luchasaurus on the cover of a monster romance. Like, okay,
Yes.
I won't
With the
question if that's a
hair out.
dinosaur romance. Like, okay, sign me up. The Beast Mordos, okay.
Okay, he is a
Attorney at
walk.
law,
He's a,
what
yeah.
book is this? Like a monster and an attorney, okay.
And they live there.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll read this.
He's like the number one divorce attorney for monsters. And he gets jilted and hard done by wives, their pest deals and divorceries and all this kind of thing.
And then
And then he
and
goes take
then
them out for dinner. And you
and then
make up the
like
rest.
like there's monster romance, but there's also like kind of fantasy romance, like fantasy too, with like werewolves and like demons and yeah, demons and in particular, can you just imagine Demon Finn Balor on the cover of like a fantasy romance when he's like with his tongue out and like okay, Demon Finn Balor, see.
Yeah, okay, dude. Okay, so if we're talking about demons, you've got I mean Sue
But
Young
there's also
likes to take a
Sunshine.
nice saucy photo.
Yeah, but we also have like the Sunshine. Like you have the Sunshine and the Grumpy, and you can have like Willow and
You have Sunshine and the Grumpy?
I
Wait,
don't
what?
like Willow.
What?
Like just put Willow
Yes.
on the cover, and it's like the
Hmm.
happiest little romance novel anyway. Like
That is very true.
like
That is very true.
Will
Do you
Osprey is the definition of a golden retriever romance
think?
male character. Like put him on the cover of a
Yes.
cute little romance novel. Hey,
Is he in a
Harley.
field? Is he plowing? Oh, yes. She
There's
could
these musician romance novels like rock stars, not and there's your lead character right there, Harley,
I
or
was thinking
puppets,
puppet. There's gotta
puppet
be.
romance. Sure, I'm
Yes.
sure there is. I'm sure there is.
Puppet romance. Now
We
that would be
have
good.
sci-fi novels, and
We
you can have
do.
a wide choose with hologram and El Clone, and yeah, yeah.
There was also a good one you mentioned that would be and like the sci-fi as well that I liked your idea too, Chris Stat and Rhea as well. I
Oh
think
yeah. So it's not more sci-fi, it's back to fantasy because there's this thing called Shadow Mommy when the women are
mm,
like the badass like
that's it.
characters. Um,
That's it.
so you can have Stat
Yes.
Daddy, and Rhea Ripley as
Yes.
your Shadow Mommies, and like, okay, like, yeah, yeah, I see it. I mean, then there's also like the age gap um romances, and that's really perfect for the zaddies with Christian Cage and Adam Copeland.
Could you put Jay Lethal in there?
Probably,
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe I'm sure
You do
Christopher
have to have a little bit
Daniels
of an age
is
gap.
does
Like,
he know is a someone as well?
it's just like
Hmm?
age gap. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You
I'm
know,
trying to think
you
of
know
I'm
someone,
trying to think of who else falls into age gap.
well, you know someone out there is a Tony Schiavone
Oh
guy
yeah.
or gal.
He
You
would
know,
probably be like a very like weird one, but it would work so well.
I think it would. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like to go with the lucha as well, you're gonna have the masked ones as well. Like
Oh yeah.
who would
I
who
would
would be
maybe
a
like
good who would be a
well,
good
I'm not
one?
saying one just to annoy Kirk
No, no,
Jangle.
no, no. That's not the one
He's
I'm
it's
thinking
not
of.
it's not he's not
No,
allowed to have that.
no. No, 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 no. No, no. Kurt, nah, nah, actually, no, you don't know. No, you don't know. Roche.
Where are you going with this?
Roche's brother. Roche's fucking brother. What is his name? I've
Oh, I have
forgotten.
no
Anyway,
idea.
I
My
have no
brain's gone.
idea.
But yeah, you,
Cut that out.
you
Throw
know
that
what?
away.
I'll give it to Kirk. Like, can you imagine like Bandito on a cover of like a Western type?
Ah, he's just made for it. He's made
Made
for it.
for it.
Absolutely
Made
made
for
for it.
it.
Yeah,
So is
made
Big
for it.
Bill is made for some type of like probably classic
Oh,
romance.
yeah.
Like a classic romance like.
Yeah, he'd be another good candidate for the classic romance
Hmm.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you are so right.
Yeah. And and not to be mistaken with why choose, there's also thruples, right?
Oh,
And
yes.
well, there's only one thruple that should ever be on the cover of a book, and that is Timeless Tony Storm, Mina, and Orange Cassidy.
Yes. A big, nice, oh, pardon me. A nice juicy thruple. That would be lovely. Why they could they just have those as thruple, thruple, covers? Lost my mind. It's too hot in
Okay,
here.
no, there's just thruple. There's why choose and thruple are very different because like yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
You can see I know nothing about the lore of romance novels.
And it's funny because I really only read fantasy romance, but um I buy a lot of books secondhand. So I've been finding some lovely folk gave away her entire book collection, so now I have all these romance novels and I'm like, I
Yay!
guess I should start reading these.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I think we got a good selection of good covers. But
Yeah,
yes,
there's a ton
please,
of here.
if you can think of any others, people,
Oh,
let
I'm
us know.
sure I
Who
have.
would you have in things?
Oh God. I mean, I've been doing is naming who I would have on things.
Oh no, I was meaning to people out there.
Oh yeah, who would you want? I've asked people and I've gotten
I
a
know
lot of answers. Um,
you.
let's go to my threads and we can have a little what did people answer
Yes, yes, yes.
segment.
What did the people say? What did the
Okay.
people of Threads have to say?
Okay. Nope, not yet. Okay.
Because
I
even
have
Mux could be on one of those
127
ones.
comments on this. Big Stat
Excellent.
Daddy,
Of
obviously.
course. Of course. Yes.
Swerve and Hangman are very common. Oh, Roman Reigns and yes,
Oh, oh,
and
yes.
like maybe like a
Yes.
in some sort of like retelling like merman scenario like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Make
yeah,
him into what would that be? They're like fantasy, like the
yeah,
merman.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, put
Actually,
him
I
in
can
that
now
one.
just picture Roman Reigns
I pictured it straight away. Yeah.
as a merman
Yeah, me
and
too.
some of the
Yeah.
book. Oh, yep, yep,
Yep. No, me too.
yeah.
And that circles us around to our song. Ah.
Um, Damian Priest,
Oh, yeah, he'd be a good one. Do
yeah.
you think what do you, oh, I kind of see him as like the one that you had.
Oh, he would be a morally gray for sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Um, a lot of Drew McIntyre.
Ah, that's good.
Brody King can be
Oh.
because there are like I don't want to say darker, but there are like more punk based ones too, which like
Hmm.
musicians with tats. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston would totally be one.
He would totally be one. He is definitely one. He is
Yeah.
he's my friend I told you about loves fucking Eddie Kingston. Hubby.
Hook. Hook is a little he could be a classic romance one.
Oh,
He got that look.
yes. No, that's a good one. Yeah, would never have even considered Hook, but that's a good one.
Yeah.
Where would you put him?
Hook I would put under classic because he has that like
I was
he
thinking
has a
that
very
too.
classic looking like
Brooding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, um, there's also like we haven't really gotten into like there's male romance novels,
Yeah.
and the only acceptable answer for the cover on that are the Golden Lovers.
Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Can I
Oh,
put in a
we have
second?
a what?
I need a second in on that one.
Yeah.
We got to have Mansoor and Madden on there as well,
Okay.
please.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that came up too, and I forgot about them. Yeah. Um.
Oh,
Yeah. Randy
yay!
Orton. Yeah. I can see Randy Orton. Yeah.
Could you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess I picture him and I'm just like I just see like action
Well, I
book
mean, like
kind
there
of
are
thing.
like like thrillers. So put him on the cover of a thriller romance.
Okay, thriller romance. Yep, there you go. I'm with you. Nope, I'm on board now.
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
he's a pretty
But
boy.
he is a pretty boy, but he also looks a little bit stalkery.
He does look a little bit stalkery.
Mm.
Actually, there is a Roman Reigns with dark romance, which I can also see Roman Reigns as like. See, Roman Reigns also gives me billionaire
Yeah.
romance, like
Yeah.
because
Like
he's a huge fan
yeah.
of the suits. Like he could totally do
Mm.
a billionaire romance.
Yeah.
Uh,
Definitely.
Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Well,
For
obviously, we already
sure.
talked about that. But for my answer is only Demon Finn Balor.
Only Demon
Uh,
from Bella.
Kyle Fletcher.
Okay.
I can also see Takeshita and Okada on a cover of like a rivalry sort of romance. Like,
100%. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Definitely. Yeah. I
um,
could see them as
Killer
in a, yeah.
Cross, Liv Morgan would
Oh,
100% be a crazy stalker,
yes.
morally gray woman on a cover of like
Yes.
like a
Like
Gone
a,
Girl type of book.
yeah, like the Bunny Boiler type book. Yeah.
Yes.
Fully. Yes,
Kit
definitely.
Wilson, who all I know is he has a really cool entrance song in WWE where he's not like
Oh,
other
okay.
guys. Like
Oh,
I
bless
don't
him.
know. Apparently people like him right now. I don't know
Oh,
why.
okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right.
Um,
I have nothing to say. I do not know
I can also see
him.
Mercedes Monet as the cover of a like billionaire CEO cover. Like
Oh, very much, very much. Money Mama, yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Dalton
The
Castle
babe.
and the boys, and a nice little
Oh, yes, 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 yes. If that book would be disgusting.
yeah.
Along,
It would
along with
also
the
be
image,
amazing.
it would be
I would
amazing.
read it.
I
A
would read
lot of
it.
Hangman, a lot of Andrade.
Mm,
People
mm,
kind of knew where I
mm.
was going with this.
They knew the assignment.
It's
Everyone's
really funny
minds
how
went,
I can also Adam Cole. We all know how I feel about Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole could
mm.
be on like a golden retriever, like
With
nerd gets the girl type of book.
with like the blues in his eyes like really
Yes. Oh,
accentuated. Yeah.
yes.
That'd be pretty. You know who also came into my mind as well? Taya and Johnny.
Yes.
Taya and Johnny
Yes, I was getting
TV.
to them. I just saw their picture on here. Um,
I will be shush.
there there were so many. Yeah. Oh wait, I also asked it on Blue Sky, but I don't uh, yeah. Blue Sky and
Yeah.
I don't have like really good engagement, so
Nah, me neither. Blue Sky don't like me. I'm like, all right.
yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Uh, where is that? Okay, my wrestling friends. Okay. Someone wrote, I've read my fair share of monster bait romance to wholeheartedly say the Beast Morphos.
I mean,
And
that is very
see,
true.
I'm not nuts. I'm not nuts. Dinosaur romance book.
I think the fact that you're nuts and the fact that there is a dinosaur love book is a separate subject, but I will give it to you that there is evidence right there.
There's Jake something could be a good one. Jay White.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
for
Nick
sure.
Wayne as like a cute little
Ah,
like young love
yeah.
type one, like
Yes.
maybe like a
Real broody.
Regency tile. Oh, we haven't really done
Mm.
Regency. Like
What is Regency?
Regency is like Bridgerton. So like so I could see like
Yes.
Hook and like Nick Wayne.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. they would fit that
Yeah,
perfectly.
yeah. And I'm surprised no one said Seth Rollins.
No, because he would, yeah, he would work. What do you got? I picture him in a barn. I don't know why.
I do too. I kind of picture him as like a rancher one.
Yeah, that's fully what I had too. He's like
No,
wiping his
no,
brow.
like so opposite of Seth Rollins, the character. But I think
Yeah, but
it'd be
it
fun.
just it's like I just him and his crazy outfits just came into my mind, and all of a sudden my brain just like ripped it all off him like he was Andrade, and then just shoved him in a barn, and it was like, yeah, that's it, right there.
The the Bucks could be on a brother's best friend type one, like or you fall in love with your best friend's brother or some weird thing like that, or
Oh, okay. I'm like, listen, I
like
don't
you're friends with one of them and then you
know.
fall in love with his brother. There are so
Oh,
many
dun,
weird
dun,
romance subtropes that
dun.
there is one for every single wrestler, and it's so funny.
Because in the monster one, you can totally have like a saucy little Abaddon as well.
Well, I was gonna say there's also like zombie based like romance.
Oh, well, there you go.
Abaddon as the cover.
They would be perfect.
Oh, I'm looking up romance book
Oh my
type
goodness. So,
subtypes.
so we've mentioned Mox, right? Because Mox would be on
Actually,
there.
Mox was not mentioned.
What?
Yeah.
Mox would fully be on a fucking like dirty. I
Oh,
don't
oh
mean that
yeah,
rude.
like a
I mean like he
badass,
would be dirty. Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, yeah. That would
Oh, there's
totally be
also
him.
historical romance, which would obviously be really good for someone like Tony Storm.
Oh, that would be great for her if there was. Oh,
Yeah,
and Jamie Hayter.
Jamie Hayter.
Mm.
Um,
Jamie Hayter, maybe not in a historical one though, because of the vibrancy of her
oh
hair.
yeah, but she could maybe more contemporary, but like 70s, 60s contemporary.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, like still perioded.
yeah, but not um like there's dystopian, which I could totally see Mark Briscoe. I have a weird obsession with Mark Briscoe running a dystopian doomsday cult.
Oh, okay, no, that's
So
fair.
I when I think of
I would
dystopian
think.
covers, I'm like it's Mark Briscoe.
No, he's yeah, he's not bad when he keeps his
Yeah.
mouth shut. No, I don't mean that with his talking. I just mean, gap.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I guess the proper way to describe what some of the ones I was describing was dark romance, which would be,
Yeah.
I think all wrestlers could probably do a dark romance cover because of like the nature of wrestling and the way they look.
Mm.
Um,
Because I'm thinking, we haven't even mentioned her yet, but that's just because she's just that amazing. But the patron saint of a little show called Don't Call Me Diva, Layla Gray, would
so
be
where would you put her?
amazing. Well, what is this? Because I was thinking,
So
like
there's a
maybe with the like what we have for like the CEO bed, but then I was thinking, I just had a vision of like warm, rich red velvets and, sultry, powerful woman of the den, maybe like I don't know, like the the hot mob boss kind
oh yeah,
of.
well
Do they have those?
mob romances are all the rage right now.
Oh, well, then that's
All the
exactly where
rage.
I would put her. I would definitely put her on a cover of a mob, yeah, mob boss romance. Write that now, someone.
Oh, well, I'm like bullying people into writing romance,
You're bullying
writing
people.
because like listen, I am creative, but I'm not like a writer creative, and I'm like I
I'm
need
with you.
people
Yeah.
to start writing me wrestling smut, please. I need
Yeah.
wrestling. And it like people keep suggesting books to me. I'm like, yeah, I already have it because like you don't understand. There's like 4 wrestling smut books out there, and I have them all.
And you've got them. They're
I
already
have one that
done.
I have not read yet. That is Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, and I'm just like, I need to do this, but I don't know if I'm mentally ready for Drew McIntyre and
Shit,
CM Punk.
you are
And there's
brave.
another one
I would not want that
that
anywhere
is
near my brain juices.
it's it's Kenny Omega.
Uh-oh.
I'm just like, and the girl
Uh-oh.
like commented on one of my posts, goes, "Have you seen my book?" Yeah, I was like, "Oh yeah." I haven't read it yet.
Not brave enough yet.
Because I
You
said,
need some
because like
alone time.
that's going to be a self-insert. Like I'm going to insert myself into that book. But reading the reviews for that book were very funny because people clearly read this that do not know wrestling, do not know the lore of the elite, and they're like, why is he so obsessed with these two brothers? I don't get it. Why are they always together and so annoying? Why does he only care about his
It's so
job?
annoying.
And I'm like, yeah, no, Kenny Omega is famously known for that romance gets like his dating life has always taken the backseat to work. So yeah, it makes sense to write that into a book. Where your main character is based on to Kenny Omega. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. If anyone's to ever date Kenny Omega, you know you're second fiddle to wrestling. Like we all
Very
know this.
much. Very much. Very, very much. That's
But
so
some of these
true.
are a little hard because I know that they're based on real wrestlers, and I'm like, am I ready? Am I ready? Because um
Are
I
you?
actually don't think we were filming when we talked about this, but in Speedball's vlog, it was either last week or the
Oh,
week
yeah, no,
before,
we went.
Willow said, we see the thirsty things that you write. Hangman was like, yeah, I've seen the fan fictions. I've read them. And now I'm like, how am I supposed to enjoy these books knowing you have probably read these? And it takes away my illusion.
Like we said when we were talking about this before, you're meant to stay over
Yeah,
there.
you're supposed to stay over there. This us being thirsty but respectful. Do you see how we've been respectful this whole time as we're thirsting after wrestlers on
Because
romance covers?
you've got to
Did you
be
see? You
respectful.
have to. You can be
You
fun and
have to.
cheeky and whatnot, but you're still
Yeah.
respectful. Like
Yeah. And there are
like
just certain words you just don't use because they're just, even if you're saying them lightheartedly,
yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah,
not. They're
yeah,
not. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I really stuck to tropes and romance genres here, okay, people.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But
But
yeah,
that
they're meant
this
to
is
stay
our
over
safe
there.
area when the
Yeah.
wrestlers are not supposed to come into this.
No. You're not allowed. You're not
You're not
meant to.
allowed. This is a
Don't look
wrestler
behind the
free
curtain.
zone. Get
This
out of
is
our fanfics.
yeah. This is like y'all's version of like you're not allowed to see the magic.
You're not allowed to see what happens behind the scenes of wrestling fans, okay?
Yeah,
Let me
that
picture you on romance covers
cracked me up.
without you interrupting, without you like me thinking, oh, Willow's judging me for saying that she would be on the cover of a very cute, sweet Sunshine, where it's a Sunshine Grumpy, where Willow makes the grumpy man fall madly in love with her and not be grumpy anymore. Like, Willow,
Okay.
I don't need you to know that.
And I don't need to know this either, Willow, okay? So go away. But,
Stop listening, Hangman. Both of you stop
but
listening. Go away.
shh, shh, be quiet. But I've always had this little thing of like, it's like Willow like a secret metalhead. Like I get this vibe that she's like a real metalhead. And like I'm talking like all of like the death, like evil shit, right? So my romance cover of Willow would be a little bit more spicy.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Break the sunshiny like stereotype there. I
yeah,
love it. Like she gets
yeah,
corrupted
yeah. Like
by
this, like
the
femme
by the
fatale.
yeah. Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Like I fully, she's got like the guns, like the pistol, like in the old like a garter belt type thing, and she's got like the split skirt so she can like get to them quickly, you know. I love
I
it.
really need to hire a graphic designer so they can make these
Yes.
romance covers for.
We know talented
I know
sickos.
I'm gonna have to ask people.
Yeah, I'm sure one of them would love to commission some stuff for you. Another
Yeah.
quick honorable mention I would like to mention as well, since we're in the women's division, back on the whole like I mean this woman could probably honestly do a lot of them, but Mina Shirakawa,
Oh, oh yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would even say like also um Mariah May too.
Oh,
You
100%.
could
Why did
have
we not
the
think of her?
you could have
Yeah,
the three of them
absolutely.
on some like
That would be
book.
another one. Yeah, because that would be that whole like frenemies,
Yeah, like the
lovers.
whole enemies to lovers, not enemies to lover,
Mm,
the Hollywood ending story could be a really awesome,
that could
weird
be.
romance book that's not necessarily like happy romance because it does
No,
not have a happily ever after, but like it
no,
really could be a weird, dark, kind of twisty romance book.
it could actually.
It
It could be a
could.
real good one.
Or even like a
It could be a
romance
real good
thriller.
one. I was thinking romance thriller. Yeah, definitely. Oh, now I need that. Now I need that in
Yeah.
my life.
I need someone to try
I,
that.
Yeah. You know how we were talking about like the fantasy
Hmm.
like covers as well? Another woman that like came into my mind just because of like how she like well basically like her battle outfits and stuff. And just her like posing for Instagrams all the time. Nyla Rose, I
Yes.
think would be amazing on like a
So good.
sexy
And
tough
Athena.
bitch. Oh, 100%.
Like
100%. I mean,
and I would say probably a lot of the Stardom wrestlers would make really good fantasy cover
oh my
models.
God, yes. Like Saya would make an amazing one. Fucking
It's like
because
Sheeta,
Sheeta, Riho, nice
Riho,
little
yeah.
like delicate like romance. Oh no, put her nah, fuck that. Put Riho in bad business, bitch. No,
Well,
put
no,
Riho
I
in
think
love butts.
a lot of fantasy is about, someone that's not supposed to be the chosen one being the chosen one. And I think
Yeah,
that's perfect for Riho.
yeah, that would be great.
Yeah,
That would be really, really good.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, those are the ones that just like popped into my head when we were like talking about the ladies. I was like,
yeah.
oh,
And
Queen
Thekla as the
Amanada.
cover of a dark romance too, like maybe like a
Yes,
Black Widow type story, like
yes, yes. Another one of those, yeah, like romancy, darky.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Queen Amanada, I honestly think she would
Just
be
like
really good. Huh?
as like Regency,
Yeah, but
I
also
don't
a
want to
little Fabio-y.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would be juicy.
Yes, that's why I think I'm getting like the Fabio things. He's very
Yeah,
juicy. Um, like juicy in the jaw. Yeah. No, I think that would be great. Let us
yeah.
know if from anywhere,
Yeah,
obviously,
let us know
anywhere
what
at
your
all.
thoughts. Who do you want to see on a
Yeah.
romance cover? What genre would it be? Like, let's be
Mm.
respectful. Please be respectful.
Please be
Did you see how
respectful.
we were respectful? We were demure and we were respectful and we were mindful that these are real people.
Yes. Yes, because these are real people. And
But
imagine if like someone
you
was
can
saying
still have fun with
gross
them.
stuff about you. Yes. Yes.
Like,
Exactly.
you can still
Exactly.
have fun with it. But like let's just be respectful. That these are real
Yes.
people and they apparently look at this stuff.
Yeah, so you've been warned.
Yeah, you've been
I
warned.
always, yeah, we've always joked about it. I have also started this I've also started this new thing on Don't Call Me Diva, which is deducting points, 2 points to be specifically, of every wrestler I see spitting. And at the moment, I've had to deduct a lot of points from Tekla, and I'm real nervous.
Well, how does she gain points back now? Does she not gain points back?
Well, sometimes. Well, I let her off on one because she spat on a t-shirt and not at an actual person. Um, but yeah, no, it just kind of
But I
goes
mean, like
down. It resets.
she is a toxic spider.
I know, I know, I know. I'm in trouble.
Are you gonna start taking points away from me every time I say daddy?
Eh. And yes, actually, I think I will with my little list here. You're gonna get a whole chunk of
You know,
five. 5 points.
people are gonna judge me for this, and oh my god, I hate myself so much.
Why? What did you do?
Well, I'm
What
thinking
have
of
you
age
done?
gap. Fucking Chris Jericho could be at an age gap
No,
romance.
honestly, Chris Jericho did kind of pop into my head as well, and I was like, oh no, go away, but yes he would. But oh no, go away, but no, yes he would.
Oh God, I really need this in a chat. It's
But
really
he would. He would.
annoyed.
He would. He would. They can they can Photoshop that chest up the wazoo. He'd be in.
Especially like a young Chris Jericho,
That's what
like
I
his
was thinking.
WCW days.
Yeah, when his hair was like almost kind of my color and he was a little bit more crazier. But honestly, damn you, fucking my brain went to fucking Ventura when he was younger. He would have been in Fabio just with no fucking hair. What are you
Like,
starting here? This is your fault.
would be more of like I want to say mafia romance, but
Yes,
hold
yes,
on,
he would.
hold on.
Yes, he would.
I want to make sure I have the name right, and I know the name, but I'm just like I'm really trying to um
I
um
know, Jesse
not
Ventura
say it.
just popped into my head. It really did. Then
Um,
you were like,
Scott
hey,
Hall in his prime.
yeah,
Scott
yeah,
Hall in
no.
his prime.
Are we doing Mob Boss
Yeah,
romance for
yeah,
him? Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. Definitely.
Like
Definitely.
WCW WWF Scott Hall as like
Well then,
like as he was like uh Ramon.
Razor Monroe.
I do it every single time.
Razor Monroe.
I have a weird like if I could go back in time, Scott Hall. Scott Hall.
Yes. Oh, really? He was attractive. He
Yeah.
was attractive.
Like he has that like who's the guy from Greece?
What one?
Not not John Travolta. The other
Yeah,
one.
the other one. Sneak. I'm pretty sure there was an S involved.
Um
Sneak,
Greece.
sneak, sneak.
Hideki. He
Huh?
gives me Kaneki vibes.
That was not S.
And,
Kaneki.
I
Oh
had
yeah.
I had a weird thing for
Hmm.
Kaneki as a
No
kid, and now
fair.
I'm like it's to me it's Scott Hall. Like
No, I can see that. I can see that. You know who then would fit into the Fabio role as well? Hoovy. Juventud Guerrero without the mask. For
I don't
sure. He is Fabio all over him.
um
All over him.
one I didn't want to say because I don't like the person, but
Oh,
someone said 1998 Triple H, and they're I mean they're not wrong. He would have
they're
been a
not wrong. They're
Fabio.
not wrong. They're not wrong.
Like
Throw it in the bin, but they're not wrong. Did you just look at Hoovy? Oh, did you just see with the chop? Oh my God. Oh my God.
oh God, this has gone way off the. Also, I mean, let's be real. China would have been a great Shadow Mommy.
Yes. Hell yes. And Luna Vachon. Since
Like,
we're going
yeah,
there, woman would make an amazing like romancy. I think maybe period. Oh, wait, period, Mace. That'd be good. And Miss Elizabeth. Hello,
yes, yes.
hello,
Oh, yes.
hello. Yeah, for sure. All
Um,
right, we should probably ramp this up before we die.
and again, people are gonna make fun of me. Uh, uh, I can see John Cena.
What?
Yeah, I know.
With hair or without hair?
With hair.
What?
I
Oh,
know. Like, not current John Cena. Like,
that's twice now.
hey, you know what? We
Really?
all have our weird things. I'm talking
He's
I'm
not,
talking more like actor version John Cena, not
but
wrestler John
where?
Cena.
Where are we putting him? Because every single like genre is rejecting him in my mind. I'm like, where are you putting him?
In a romance novel that makes no sense.
Okay.
Like
Okay. Okay, no, that's slotted in. Okay. All righty.
I don't know.
What?
Hey, you know what? We all get one weird choice, okay?
I get it. I get it. I'm not get
I could have said some more weirder ones, all right? I went with a very conservative choice here of John Cena. It's not like I didn't say dinosaur romance earlier. I decided to go conservative.
But there's conservative, but there's also like I would never ever ever put John Cena anywhere near the word romance. He doesn't he doesn't exude romance to me. I look at that
It's
man
like
and I see the opposite of romance.
an awkward romance novel.
Real awkward.
You know what? The weird awkward ones need a romance novel too, okay?
He'll need to be written in to be written into his own fucking novel. That's how much you need to be. You need to go ram that in. Okay. Unless it's a stalker one, because that whole like you can't see me. Oh, now we got dark. Imagine that he's like you got like the cover of it, right?
Awkward novel.
And like for some reason it's moving because we're in the future, we've got holographic photos, and it's just like a window in the dark, and like the lightning's going, and he's just like going. He sees you when you change. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Before I get judged even harder. Back to Kenny
I
Omega
apologize.
being less the most beautiful man who could be multifaceted on romance covers, from Morley Gray and Stalker to Fabio to nerdy.
And then we ended on the perfect thing that was like two magnets hitting each other. I'm like, I'm not getting it. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know
I'm not
what?
getting
Hey,
it.
hey, you know what? At the end of the day, he'd make a great Stalker one because he thinks you can't see him. So he's just
That's
hiding
true.
in the bushes,
That's
like,
true.
you can't see me, but here I am stalking you.
Now that I love. Oh my God. Mental. I love that. I love that. Brilliant, brilliant subject. Brilliant subject. Thank
Yeah,
you for
and
thinking of that books.
don't
I
worry,
love
people. A
that.
lot of these are going to be put onto my Instagram in the
Yes,
form of
yes,
reels because I'm
yes,
insane, and I
yes.
think book girls need to understand that wrestlers are just romance cover models.
They real no, they really are. They really are. Honestly, if you love a good story and like even like I mean even like people who love like D&D and stuff, you're gonna love wrestling because they're all silly nutters.
Yeah,
And they all don't take them well, a lot of them don't take themselves seriously.
some of them
I
take
think
themselves too serious, but others don't.
others don't. I'm pretty sure every single one that we have mentioned, apart from no, I don't even think Jesse Ventura would have taken himself seriously. Took maybe Hooven too. I think maybe Hooven too might take himself too seriously. But I think everyone else, rolls with the punches. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And with that,
With that, I clearly need to go to sleep before I say any more outlandish things like John Cena should be on a romance cover.
if anyone can explain where that came from, is it just me? Is it just
I'm
bouncing
gonna
off
also put this
me?
out on Threads. I'm gonna ask the
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask
No,
the
we got
people.
to.
Oh,
Yeah,
we got it. We
we're
got to
gonna
get to the bottom of this.
we've got to get to the bottom of this. Was it just me? Was it my just weird reaction? Or, come on. Was I too harsh with the I mean, I thought it fit perfectly, there's just me, but thank you so much for joining us for the Books and Big show. we have fun here. We really do. Lots of
Oh,
love to all of the wrestlers out there. We love
yeah,
you.
and be
Keep doing your
respectful.
job. Please, please always be respectful. Please always be
Thirst
respectful.
responsibly.
Thirst responsibly. If you see them in public, they don't need to know.
That you're thirsting responsibly.
They don't need to know.
Or irresponsibly. They don't need
Or
to know that.
they don't need to know. You can tell us though, it's
Yeah, you
fine.
can tell us.
Um,
We're a safe place,
we're a
clearly.
safe place. Clearly we are a safe space for this kind of talk. Um, and yes, if there are any wrestlers lurking here, please don't tell us because then we'll die.
Yeah, we'll die of embarrassment.
Die embarrassment. I will go down. I will not be back up.
I will also go down.
We
And
gotta
it
go. All
won't be good.
right,
And I'm
I'm
Books.
Vix.
And I'm
You
Books.
can And you can find us on Threads and Blue Sky, although Blue Sky, who freaking
Who
knows?
knows?
Threads, Instagram. The Don't Call Me Diva show is still on TikTok now, though I'm kind of keeping everything to Instagram. Books, you can find her at Books and Body Slams on the everywheres.
Except for
Go,
TikTok now,
yeah,
because
obviously, except for TikTok,
I
because
don't.
like we
Yeah,
just said, that's gone.
yeah.
So yeah, Threads, Instagram basically is the best way to get full on engagement. Because yeah, Blue Sky seems to be a little bit trickier in
Well,
that
that's because
way.
they don't have an algorithm, so
Yeah, yeah.
you just
So
have
it's
to hit
not
at the
that
right
easy.
time, and
Yeah, and you're never gonna get that. So yeah,
yeah.
give us a follow. Tell us what you thought of this week's episode. I've forgotten how we end this. Oh yeah, we fuck up Kenny Omega's
Yeah,
thing.
we
That's how
totally
we end
fuck up
this.
Kenny Omega.
So with that, I say
We
goodbye. No, I
mwah,
bid you adieu,
do
and we say good
mwah,
night.
right.
And
Mwah.
good night.
Good night.
Bang.
And
Goodbye. Oh my God. Goodbye.
I just
Oh,
scared my dog.
goodbye. Oh, goodbye.